Welcome to the Magic City, the football capital of the South, Birmingham, Alabama, home to the UAB Blazers, and the fans here have been eagerly anticipating this clash. Today, two teams get set to square off in an intra-conference battle in the American. As we'll see, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers taking on the UAB Blazers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Blazers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So Coastal Carolina's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
He tries to take the top off. Catch inside the 25. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. And the Chanticleers have it with a 1st and 10. Fires to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Finds his big tight end. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Chanticleers looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Pocket breaking down. He's got it on the move. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So UAB's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will are really not that. And you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the pass game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Try to get it to the edge. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
To the air, it's Chambers. Got it in the middle, it's Kane. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Hold on.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. The offense set for a first down play.
Here we go, here we go.
With the catch, it's Turbin. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Bunch formation for these receivers. Going to swing it on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Green. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I know everyone's yelling like you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a third down. And guess what? Nowadays, fourth down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
Makes the catch. It's Huff. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Blazers send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll go to the ground. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by the defense just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10.
Military, stun.
Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll pull it down and run. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39. And the Chanticleers can really attack on this 2nd and short. To the air, it's Douglas. Gets it out quickly. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Chanticleers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Chanticleers! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. The give to the tailback. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. And the Blazers in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Breaks into the open. He smashes his way through again. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
First down for the offense.
Looking downfield on first down. The screen, he's got wheels. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. No huddle offense to the line. They'll run it from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Blazers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Counter. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Going to try to get it himself. And he gets enough to move the chains and then slides to a stop. And the Blazers have their offense in high gear.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They'll go back to work after changing into the field.
Hey, 27, jump!
To throw, it's Chambers. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly complete. Great reaction by this defense, immediately on the catch, swarming to the ball. The Blazers want to move quickly. The give. Oh, what a cut! They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Man, that's frustrating for a defense. You got him in 3rd and long. You know it's a pass. No, it's not, until it isn't. They run the football. They get you, get a 1st down. Frustration. Got to move on to the next play.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll go to the air. Got it behind the line. It's Green. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
It is so awesome, Palmer, to see the best athletes on the field with the ball in their hands. The defensive lineman, baby, scooping up the fumble, trying to get it to the house. He might have ran out of gas a little bit of steam lost, and he gets caught. But what a play by the big D-line.
Look at the big fella rumbling and stumbling and bumbling down the field. I'll tell you what, it wouldn't shock if that guy at some point played running back earlier in his life, maybe when he was 8 years old. But hey, give the guy credit. He completely flips the field. Not only recovers the fumble, but now sets his offense up in great field position.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. They won it all exactly what they got. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll keep it on the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And the Blazers want to crank the tempo. Looking for a man. It's Chambers. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Bounced right back to them.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. To the air on first down. Got his man. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
Well, that was a weird one because I think running back screen was called, but the quarterback just saw an open receiver downfield and said to himself, hey, I got an open guy. I'm just going to take it.
And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Oh, he's got a chance. Oh, a lot of space. He's at the 10, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, UAB.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
We've been talking about this Big 12 showdown all week, guys. Let's show you how things played out. Houston came away with the win today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks at H-Town had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse.
Touchdown, Coastal! Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time. He is is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space? It's the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do once you get settled and you realize what's going on. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Oh, they're after him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Looking to throw, it's Chambers. Working the middle. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Blazers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Oh, he's got some space. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. And the Blazers look to keep this drive humming.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Pass to Stinson, still on his feet. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Blazers come to the line with a new set of downs.
Here we go, here we go.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. There he goes to the right. And the defense got it. He's at the 20. Touchdown, shot to clear. The defense putting points on the board.
You know, they say sometimes you got to be at the right place at the right time, and that linebacker was. When that ball came free, he saw it immediately, was able to scoop it, show you the speed, and he takes it back for a long touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, one with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. The ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
And the Blazers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. That's caught. It's Huff. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Chambers. He lofts one down the sideline. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, UAB. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll bring it out. It's McCaffrey. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Douglas. Got his man in the middle. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. They'll immediately call timeout. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, first and goal. Sneaks it into the end zone.
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these two teams thus far there in Birmingham. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Protective Stadium.
And the Chanticleers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're...
There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run, another good run, another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. To the air, it's Chambers. Got a man, it's Huff. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football, let him make plays.
The sure hands, it's Huff. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
The Blazers will snap it on first and 10. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
They'll run it from the gun. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
It'll be third and long.
Set, ready.
From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Nestled just inside that right upright. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. Eastern Michigan is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UMass. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. The last time they had it, just an aerial assault. Precision execution, moved right down the field and put it in the end zone. On the ground, it's Temple. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense is doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense setting up shop at the 46. First and 10. Looking for a man. It's Douglas. That's caught. It's Newsome. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Looking to throw again. Caught near the sticks. It's Newsome. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. The shot that clears are moving quickly down the field.
22 water. 22 water.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down.
Let's go.
Looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. They're dealing with a second and long. Off play action. Looking left. It's caught. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. And the shot to clear started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into touchdown, Coastal Carolina. Quick strike through the air for the score. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And the Blazers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to pass. It's Chambers. Sets up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Here comes the heat. Makes the grab inside the 30. They make the stop, but this junior loves to show off his arm strength, and he did it there.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Give to the running back.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
Here we go, here we go.
Looking to fire. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Blazers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
Military, stunned.
They'll run play action. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. After the earlier field goal, they'll try again, this time a 43-yard attempt. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Back to pass, it's Douglas. Bringing the heat. He might have gotten way too greedy there, held it too long, and couldn't throw it away to avoid the loss.
And you really need your quarterbacks, man, to understand, like, to stay on schedule. And we can't take those big losses, right? So once I start to scramble around and I'm trying to buy time or I'm trying to make a big play, like, give it up, get north-south, throw the football away. You can't just turn, run out of bounds, and take that big loss.
After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. He'll take a deep shot here. Snatches it on the right. Open spaces. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Coastal. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. There's a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's 1st down again. The give out of the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knocked him down at the 41. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Back to pass. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Blazers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. 6th play of the drive coming up. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Working that left side now. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
Well, this offense is given a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity, because 1st and 2nd down was ugly, but they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable 4th down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
Trying to do it on the ground. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. Gives it on the option. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop it.
Crosses the 30. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the 4th quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do...
Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
The shot that clears come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Might be looking to run. He's going to take off. At the 20, he's got space. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive things.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. This defense has them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
Dropping back, it's Denson. Under fire. Made a defender miss. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Use the play fake, now to throw. Big guy smells it. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive.
UAB Blazers will take over 1st and 10.
This drive will open from the 15. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And, man, is that a just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and down he goes back.